The community are divided with this new addition on Battlefield Labs. Recent leaks acquired from Reddit shows that there will be a sliding mechanic inside the game. Now, before we deep dive into it, I will be mentioning that we will also talk about some more details I gathered from the very deep fried footage. At least from what's left of it. To clear things up, this leak is sold to be from playtest 2 and 3, so it's between March or April, and I will only cover things that hasn't been seen before by all of the previous leak. First of all, I think the location of the map is on Abbasid. We can see that the soldier in the footage had done some sliding to get around corner and traverse the map. Now of course, sliding has been in the game for quite a long time now. In fact, since Battlefield 1, we can see how sliding got implemented, and as far as I can remember, players don't really have any complaints about it. But in this new Battlefield, I think the sentiments are changing. I can see that some of the concerns players had would be that the game would be too fast-paced and people will abuse the system like in Call of Duty. It's an understandable concern considering how players really want this next Battlefield to be some sort of Battlefield 3 or 4 successor, making the game a bit slower and realistic, not trying to confirm and please new audience by making it more COD-like. However, some players are actually welcoming this change too, saying that the sliding is actually not that far and players can't shoot the enemy while in that position. So in a way, it's not too different from Battlefield 1. Some players actually think that this mechanic is a good addition to add depth and more learning curve for the game. Now this might be a hot take, but personally, I think it's just better if we have Dolphin Dive back in the game, but with a tweak of course, meaning Dolphin Dive should only be implemented as a way for players to get into cover in a dire situation. DICE have to adjust the speed of players being able to stand up right after proning from Dolphin Dive to prevent people from spamming it if it's really unnecessary. With this mindset, Dolphin Dive is created as a survival tool and not a combat movement. Moving on. Some players also mention how the game feels really twitchy and too fast-paced. Honestly, I also have the same opinion about it at first, but judging from the footage, I think this might just be an illusion created from the map settings. From the footage, the soldier did a lot of sprinting inside a small corridor. The transition between idle animation to sprinting and aiming is also still not as fluid too. This in turn makes the game feel janky and twitchy. If in the future DICE finally tweak these settings before release by giving the animation some more time to transition, I think this would be much better and feel less twitchy. Because from what I feel after looking at the footage, the running speed and ADS time is actually not that different from older titles. Next thing I've also seen from the leak is some kind of backpack lying on the ground with a gun. Now I can't confirm this due to the deep fried footage, so maybe after a player got killed and the body despawned, the weapon that player is using can still be picked up a lot longer than when the body despawned. For what is the purpose? I don't know. Another thing that got player debating is syringe. Yes, that's right. Now,
syringe.
From the leak, it seems like the new animation for self-heal is through health injection, kinda like the one in Modern Warfare, but honestly, I'm not sure about this one since I think I saw like two ways for a player to heal themselves. One is like the one in Modern Warfare, and two is like the one we see on Battlefield 4 with our small health pack throw. This one I don't know why players really making a fuss about it, so if you think health injection animation is out of place, please let me know why in the comment section. Lastly, from this version of playtest, when you're low on health, there's a slow heartbeat sound that will get quieter the more you regain your health. I believe this is going to be the audio cue implemented into the game to remind players to heal themselves without having to look at the heads-up display, though I can't hear that same audio cue on the latest leak on Capestone. We'll see more about that in the refill, which hopefully will be dropped in summer. We'll see about that. Now, that's all from the last leak. Let me know in the comments what things you want to see in the future Battlefield, or maybe share a mechanic or little things that you hate from previous Battlefields. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And DICE, please pull this off. Your time is running closer now. Stay safe, guys.